Hey, it's Chris Kopf, and welcome back to the Experts Are Authors, Authors Are Experts training course. We're talking about expert blogging systems, and I'm going to demo for you how to create a lifestyle blog post in WordPress on your website. And we're going to use this image and write a little story about the Alpenglow concerts in historical downtown Crested Butte, and use that as something that we're going to put on the blog. So I'm going to go ahead and just bring in my browser here, and I've kind of expanded this to make it a little bit larger. I'm going to do Control plus or Command plus makes it bigger on the Mac. So here's the interface, the WordPress interface for my website, and it's Crested Butte Real Estate by Chris Kopf, and posts, and I'm going to click add a new post. Okay, so we are going to I already created a quick little Word file, Crested Butte Alpenglow events. I have a couple titles. I'm going to use this title, and I'm going to say, so Crested Butte Monday Alpenglow concerts are special. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in my title here, and I'm going to put it in my title right here, and I'm going to have a few carriage returns. I'm going to go ahead and add some of the images or the photos. It says add media. I click on add media and then upload files, select files. So I go to the blog content portion of my hard drive, and so here's the images. There's 3 images, and I'm going to open all 3 of those at the same time and upload them. So I still have copied the title, so I'm going to go to the alt text portion and paste that title in to each of the images, because that is important for Google when they search. And then on the title, I'm going to say on this one, Crested Butte Real Estate, and that's the most the highest keyword. And then for this one, I'll just put what to do in Crested Butte, and then on this one I'm going to say Crested Butte Alpenglow concerts. Okay, so I'm going to use and I can hit tab. So I'm going to uncheck this one and uncheck this one, and this is the image I want to use as my photo at the top. So I'm going to click right there, and I'm going to, well, first I'll just make that heading 1 and bold, and my cursor behind that C, I'm going to add media and add that image. I'm going to center it and insert it into the post. Okay, now you might have noticed this in the last time we did a blog post, but if I go and click on the edit right now before I scale it with these handles on the corners, you'll see that it doesn't give me the choice to type in 750, which is how big I want it to be. I can either scale this down to 750 just by doing that. It's kind of hard to land exactly on that. Or I can click right here and just say 750. All right. And I'm going to go back to my Word file, because I want to make sure I give credit to the photographer. And I'm going to add that to the caption. And I'm going to make, if I paste that, photo credit, Lydia Stern, and comma Crested Butte News. Okay, because there it is. So I just added and gave credit. You should always do that. I mean, I took this basically a photo of the newspaper. I could have gone to the website, but I kind of like the photo with the crease because it grabs people's attention. I'm going to go back to this Word file, and I'm going to copy I'll copy everything that's in here and paste it into the blog right here. All right, and the spacing, carriage returns are a little bit messed up. We already gave credit there, so I'm going to get rid of that. So I'm just going to remove some of these carriage returns in here. I'm hitting delete. Okay, so Crested Butte Alpenglow every Monday afternoon. I'm going to make that a heading 2, and it's bolded. And say it was great to be in the Crested Butte News this week. The center of the paper of the Crested Butte News. And I'm going to give them credit. So we'll do a hyperlink on that later. So the first thing I'm going to do is just add that other image. This is the full image. I'm going to do that on the right-hand side. Right now it's at 733, which is the size. But remember, I'm going to resize these. So I resize it to 400 on the right. I like that generally as kind of a standard. And I'm going to also give credit for Crested, or I'll just do Lydia Stern Crested Butte News. Okay, and go ahead and update that, and there's the credit. And then I can always just go ahead and save the draft right now, just to save that. And I can always, if I want to preview it, I can take a look and see what it looks like so far. All right, so there's the Alpenglow concert. That's the title. There's the heading 1, Crested Butte Monday Alpenglow. That's the same as up here. And then Crested Butte Alpenglow events on Monday afternoons. And remember, I put it right after the it. I added this on the right-hand side. I've got my credits. Okay, and that's what it looks like so far. Okay, so that's just the draft where we haven't published it yet, but we can see what it looks like. And the Center for the Arts, I'm going to bold that, and I'm going to add a hyperlink right there. And this URL is the hyperlink. Oh, I got to copy. I just copied that. Let me go back to this and click that, and I'll paste it in here. Okay, and apply. Remember, if we edit that, oh, wait, something happened. All right, so I'm going to undo that. If you go to this, you can undo. All right, so I want to copy. I don't know what happened, but I'm going to copy this link again. And if I go to this and hyperlink and paste it and apply it and then edit it and hit that little wheel, I want to say open in a new tab. Okay, so now I can get rid of that URL because that was just a reference in my Word file that I had. It's not cooperating. To highlight that and delete. All right, so normally families will start setting up with their picnic basket chairs around 5:30 p.m. So I'm going to finish out the blog post text, and I write a lot of blog posts, and one of the things that I like to put in them, I'm going to put in here. This is the one I wrote about the Crested Butte Ducky Race, and I say the Crested Butte. People often ask me what makes Crested Butte special, so that's just a little kind of thing that I have as part of this signature. I'm going to copy that from this blog post and go back to my WordPress interface, and I'm going to paste it. Now it pastes all the HTML code, and it brought in that same photo that I had here. And so I'm going to clean this up again. So there are many great reasons to own a Crested Butte special second home. For sure, I'm going to copy this title. What makes Crested Butte special? For sure, the Crested Butte. I'm going to get rid of Rotary Club. I'm going to edit, paste, and match style. So for sure, the Crested Butte. Oh, I got Crested Butte twice. So the Crested Butte Alpenglow concert are special. I'm going to bold that. And for sure, the Crested Butte Alpenglow concerts are special. Period. These concerts are a great part of the character of Crested Butte. And I'm going to say the Center for the Arts. Actually, the full name is the Crested Butte Center for the Arts. Is a great group of people who work hard to give back and have fun doing it. Okay? So I'm going to give them some credit, right? So I'm going to put a hyperlink on this. So I'm going to go Google. I could just go back and copy that and then paste it up here in my browser or my search bar or whatever. And there's the Center for the Arts right there. And so what I'm going to do is give them a hyperlink or a hot link to their site, and that's called a backlink. If you want people to reciprocate with you and give you backlinks, you kind of have to start giving them backlinks. And you never know, they may post this on their website, and then I would get a backlink from their website. Google likes that because it shows that I have authority. And if there's a lot of people looking at their website, they may click on my article and come to my website from their website. Okay, so I was going to go, here's the Crested Butte News. So I'll copy that URL. Again, edit copy or Control C. I'm going to go here and the Crested Butte News. Right, so I'm going to make that bold, and there's a hyperlink, and I can paste that URL right there and edit it and make it open in a new tab, update. Okay, it was great to be featured in the Crested Butte News this week. The center of the paper had a photo spread from this week's Alpenglow concert. So I might highlight that. Okay, so I can save this as a draft. Always save your work. You never know when you might have a glitch with your internet connection or something. And I'm going to preview that now. All right, so here's what we look like now. Right, there's the hyperlinks. You can see that. I mean, I can test the hyperlink. There's the Crested Butte News. The Center for the Arts Alpenglow Summer Concert Series. I can test that link and see where it takes me. It's thinking. All right, so there's the calendar. And, I got a space for another photo. I'm going to put a photo right here after this. There's my clothes. Oh, there's an error. Crested Butte Boys Ski Trip. I don't know what that's doing in there. Must have gotten left over from another. I'm going to delete that. But I'm going to, after this, I'm going to add that third photo that I have. And that's this one. And I'm going to go ahead and make that centered. And it says 1,000 characters pixels across. But I'm going to drag it smaller and edit it and make it 750. Center it. And then I'm going to give, this came from credit. This came from the Crested Butte Center for the Arts website. Now I copied that off of their website, and normally you want to give credit if you take someone else's intellectual property and use it on your website, but I assume there's not going to be any problem because I'm promoting the Alpenglow concert and I gave credit to their website. I don't know if that would be an issue with the photographer who took that image, but I'm betting not, since they were probably paid by the Center for the Arts, and because I'm writing this and it's benefiting the Center for the Arts also, I think I'm good. But if I have a notification from somebody, I'll make a change to that. And okay, so that's kind of the majority of what we're going to work on as far as the content. Now we're going to do some things that affect the search engine optimization. And all right, so that didn't work out because I was thinking this photo was going to be down here. All right, so let's go ahead and change that. I didn't do that on purpose, actually. But I can grab this. There's the sense. It's kind of going to be hard for you to see, but I'm going to grab this photo. I think I am. It's not cooperating. Generally, you can grab the photo and move it. It doesn't give me the crosshairs, which is kind of frustrating. Okay, so I'm going to copy this credit so I don't have to retype that. And I'm going to go ahead and cancel that photo, and I'm going to put my cursor right here by that. And I'm going to re-add this image, okay? And it's going to be centered, all right? And there it is again. We got to do this process again, which is fine. Doesn't take us much time. Okay, and the caption, I'm going to paste that back up there. And I want to make this 750 pixels, and it's centered and update. Okay, so bam, there it goes. All right, so now let's preview that. And then click on this tab up here. All right, so that looks much better, okay? And then people off me, Crested Butte Alpenglow concerts. All right, so I think we've got the content good. I'm gonna save this as a draft. And now I'm gonna do some search engine optimization magic. So I copy that title. I'm gonna go all the way down. I'm gonna put it here in the title, and then I'm gonna put it here. People, the meta description is the thing that shows up, like what's this article about? What's this blog post about? And I'm gonna say Alpenglows, copy this right there, and paste that right there. And I will go ahead and copy the title again, and I'm going to put it in our tags down here. Okay, so I'm going to paste that and add it. See, Crested Butte, Monday Alpenglows are special. Now I'm just going to do it all the way to the R. So I'm going to backspace over the special and add it. Paste it again, backspace over the R and add it. And then paste it again and backspace over concerts. And the reason I'm doing this is because sometimes people might just type in these first few words, and then my exact match of my title and my keywords will pop up, and they may click on this article. It's kind of a little like a trick, a little bait that you can use. And then the last word is just crested. It's quicker just to type it. Okay, and then so I've got all those in there. Now I've got some other things that I typically put in here. So Crested Butte, real estate. I don't know why it's flipping around like that. And I'll add the most used tags that I have. Chris Kopf, Coldwell Banker, Crested Butte, Colorado real estate, and what to do in Crested Butte. What to do in Crested Butte. So it found that one. So I'll add that too. Okay, and now I want to set a featured image down here. Remember, set featured image, so it'll come up in the blog as this one with the crease in it, because I like that. Okay, and bam, I think we're done. Oh, are we done? Yep, I think we're done. Dot. All right, so that's it. I'm going to save that draft. And, oh, there's one more section. We didn't check any of these boxes, so I have these different categories. So Crested Butte festivities, Crested Butte buying a home, Crested Butte miscellaneous news, and I'll go ahead and save the draft. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and publish that now. Right here. And then when we go back to the website, this was the blog right here. We can see, boom, there, it's right there. Okay, Remember, we did this one a little bit ago. I actually did it last week, but I replicated it for your benefit. And there we go. So you can see I've posted a Crested Butte market report and just sold these 2 homes, and this article about Vail, and so the rubber ducky race for the Rotary Club, buying your piece of Crested Butte, talks about owning your own home in Crested Butte, why it's cool to have a second home and what the benefits are. So lots of different blog posts you can do. The next video, we're going to talk about why you want to repurpose this content in social media, and I'm going to show you how I do that.